And once again, I thank the speakers. Let's have a second talk with Dr. K.K. Pandey now, immediately, so that we can have some continuation of the session. With Dr. K.K. Pandey is a dear friend. He's a cardiothoracic surgeon, cardiothoracic, and more of a vascular surgeon, doing a lot of work in Apollo Hospital. And I will request him to start his talk. He has been up with us for last 25 years, and he'll be talking about the laser, RFA, and surgical treatment. Can he would like to use the same laptop. निकाल दिया आपने?
हाँ भाई ये आपने
इसको लगा दीजिए.
यही लगाना.
So he'll be talking about the laser and RFA treatment, which is very important for the varicose veins. A lot of patients in the elderly, especially after 60, 65 of age, obese, they suffer from varicose. And the varicose disease cause a lot of ulcers, and many times the patients suffer. Also, although it's not a life-threatening condition, but it is really troublesome and bothering patients, especially they have pain in the leg, walking down, and they have to suffer. So Dr. Jasam Chopra, who is sitting here, will be talking about the surgical treatment. But Dr. K.K. Pandey is going to about the new technology of laser and RFA, which is a non-surgical treatment in the treatment of varicose veins.
आगे. अच्छा ये तो सर का हाँ ये. ये आना शुरू हो रहे क्या? I will welcome you all.
You have to take off the mask so that you can speak.
अच्छा अच्छा yes.
Omicron is there, but it is not that deadly. So we have to be really positive. So today, this is the very important because after so much of gap, we are having a partly physical meeting. Although people are still very scared to come, but they are enjoying on Facebook and YouTube Live. Yeah, Dr. Pandey, please.
I am very thankful to Dr. Vivek Gupta for inviting me to talk about a very important topic about varicose veins. This is our alma mater. Why sudden spurt in varicose vein incidences? Because sedentary and extra comfortable lifestyle, professional compulsions requiring prolonged sitting or prolonged standing, as we suffer in OT, and Dr. Gupta.
May I request Dr. Shastri to be on the stage, Prof.
And this housewife succumbing to temptation of watching TV serials for long hours, children spending more time in video games, no regular walking habits, and extra weight eating fast food. This is a social, this is a, if I am just brought this picture, would you like to marry a girl with this leg? No. This is it is a very social impact of varicose vein. Because my two patients, their proposal has been rejected because of this varicose veins. So be careful. So generally, emerging techniques, generally we decide about interventions in varicose vein after assessment of following factors: severity of problems, on SEEP scale, we will not elaborate that. Severity of symptoms, absence and presence of any chronic residual DVT, and congenital absence of deep vein in lower limb, and absence of cardiac causes. Dr. Kapoor has elaborated very nicely about chronic residual DVT and all these aspects, reflexes. Then emerging techniques, these are the venous Doppler of lower limbs. These are three investigations which are very important for final strategy of treatment to decide. CT venogram of lower limbs and echocardiogram. You become cautious because KFT syndrome, if you suspect that KFT syndrome or Gray Turner syndrome, so better be watchful and should not jump on operating that we have to intervene. This is a varicose vein. So I will not elaborate this because of short of time. Then real dilemma, whatever Dr. Kapoor has said about varicose vein, incompetence and all, that was a very wonderful talk. But real dilemma arises when you find primary varicose vein without any previous DVT, and you find unusual dilatation of IVC and iliac veins and deep femoral vein. In such a situation, just hold on and never jump on the gun to go for intervention without giving a judicious thought. As we have been observing, complicated cases of varicose vein are daily coming to our OPD where intervention has been done, where it was not indicated and rather proper judicious thought was not given. Just find the varicose vein, go on, lie down on the operation table, I will do it, okay? So that should not happen. And unusually dilated deep veins on venous Doppler in a case of severe varicose vein is warning sign that you investigate further. So do the first echocardiogram to rule out atrial septal defect, tubercular constrictive pericarditis as in India, pulmonary hypertension, primary or secondary, severe tricuspid regurgitation, and right ventricular enlargement, and congestive heart failure. I think Dr. Kapoor would like advice, if he is doing varicose vein, he will also advise for echocardiogram, because when I suspect that something is some fishy, so we immediately ask the patient for echocardiography. If echo shows right ventricular enlargement, just hold on, investigate further. Surprisingly, patient had DVT in past, but he doesn't remember. Even venous Doppler shows no residual sign of DVT. And reasonably accepted pulmonary arterial pressure may show a few pulmonary filling defects. Again assess, taking into consideration the severity of symptoms. ASD with left to right shunt will lead to back pressure, unusual dilatation of deep veins and hence varicose veins. You should go for conservative treatment and advise for ASD repair first and then think of intervention. Because I have 2-3 cases like this ASD, they have been operated and then again recurrence is there within 6 months. If you intervene in such cases without ASD repair, you will never get the desired result. And in India, lot of people come with previous history of either pericardectomy for constructive pericarditis, where incomplete pericardectomy has been done. So they are presenting with a varicose vein later within 1 or 2 years. So be careful handling those patients, and doing a straightway for intervention will lead to more problem, and patient will lose confidence in you. If you intervene in such cases without ASD repair, you get never the desired result. And next is the tricuspid regurgitation. If it is lot of grade 3, grade 4, be careful. So don't jump on. Try to do conservative treatment and just assure and just tell them that if we intervene, it will reoccur. So just I will advise not to go ahead. And see, I have brought this. Please, you can see the CT angiogram. On the left side, the deep femoral vein is not very, can I get a marker, please?
You can use this.
Can you see this? Not very, this thing recanalized properly. And if you start doing this, if you start operating these varicose veins, then you will be in trouble. So these are the early varicose veins, then progression, then you can see, and now these are leading to varicose ulcers. You can see this varicose ulcer because it is neglected. Lot of quacks they are in the market. They treat lot of oil, this and that. So please be careful. Now this is the incomplete treatment because recurrence is there after surgery. See, you can see the recurrent varicose vein. Now you can see the angiographic picture. You can see clearly how varicose vein present on angiographically. So treatment options are that conservative. Dr.